I just wanted to share today the experiences I've had of being diagnosed with two disorders. The first disorder I was diagnosed with was Coulon-de-Vries syndrome back in 2021, and myself, my two youngest, were diagnosed with this at the same time. And with that diagnosis, I went through an awful lot of guilt. I felt terrible that I'd passed on this disorder to my children that affects you developmentally, and there's all kinds of symptoms that can come with it, and it affects everybody differently. But I know for me, I grew up with learning difficulties. I was always a reject at school and at work, and I never felt like I had my place in this world. School was always difficult, work was always difficult, and then I just kind of thought, and they're going to have struggles because of what I passed on. And it took a long time to come out the other side of that heavy guilt feeling. Then I decided, right, I'm going to embrace myself as I am, as a unique individual living with a rare disorder, so I can teach them to do the same. And that's really what I focused on. And then I was diagnosed in 2024, so last year in December, with ADHD. And I know a lot of people assume that when you receive a diagnosis, it's answers. You should be happy. You've got an answer now. You know what it is. It's not your fault or how to deal with it. And I understand that. But I also, after letting it sink in, because it came at the same time of my dad passing away from cancer, so balancing the both in my mind, emotionally and mentally, was extremely hard. And now I have let them both settle. It's like, okay, so I know what's causing all my dysfunction and my struggle with focus and everything else. But I also feel that massive weight of responsibility to now deal with it, to manage it, to handle it well, while also dealing with the grief of losing someone I love deeply, that I was very close to, that was always a really big encourager in my life. So I've been on the biggest, most intense emotional and mental journey, especially since December, and I'm still working through it. I'm still navigating it. So I just wanted to share that anyone who is struggling with mixed emotions over a diagnosis, they know you're not alone. It's okay to feel all of it, to feel the relief, but also the weight of responsibility and the struggle of how you're going to live with it going forward. So anyone who feels alone or isolated with the diagnosis that they have, I'm rooting for you and cheering you on, and make sure you are rooting for and supporting yourself. That is my biggest lesson, my biggest takeaway in all of this, is that no one will fully ever understand what it is you're dealing with every day inside your head, but you do, you get it. Let that be your superpower, to strengthen you, to live with compassion and courage and resilience, and to keep going.